Okay, it looks like I am live. Let me just see if oh, Carla, you're on here. Okay, that tells me you're seeing me, but my laptop is frozen. So let me reload that and see if it changes. It did, so that's good. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see comments though. Let me just wait for them to pop up. Yep, I see Carla's on, and that is it. So we will give another couple minutes. It's so nice here. My Vermont friends here and family are probably outside when it's a nice day before all the bugs come. People are usually outside, so I can see outside my windows from where I'm standing tonight. So if there's a good sunset, I'll let you know. Okay, it looks like somebody else popped on. All right, so if you would like to share where you are watching from, that's always fun to know where people are watching from. I'm going to go over a couple things. Let's see. It was a really busy day today at work, so it was a work day for me, but I'm off until Tuesday, and then Tuesday and half day Thursday, and I'll probably have to work a half day Wednesday. That's all I'll be working next week at my day job. And then I am going to a convention. A friend of mine that I met, she's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well. She's in Lowell, Massachusetts. I met her in St. George last year. And we are going to drive from my house to Michigan. And supposedly it's like 12 to 12 and a half hours driving nonstop without stopping. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to be there Friday night. There's a make and take shoebox exchange that night. So we got to be there by 7. So we'll probably be leaving around, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the middle of the night. And then we will be there until Sunday around 12:30, and then we're going to head back and probably arrive at my home around midnight. So probably most likely Monday I'll be sleeping in. All right, so I'm going to go over my card club. I'm also going to be going over this card here, which I'm going to be making tonight, but with different paper. First off, I want to give a shout out to my team. My team is really so important to me. They're like family to me. I can say that they're all my Stampin' Sisters for sure. And if you're watching, I know Carla, you're watching, you're on my team. Congratulations for promoting to Bronze Elite. So happy for you. You'll get that extra 5% discount. So now you're at 25%, which is the same level as me. So, but I wanted to give a shout out. Last year, no, it was the year before. We had our team, and I'm not sure how big it was at that time. I've been no bigger than 19 directs. Right now I have 17 directs and 2 level 2s. So that equals 19. Back 2 years ago, 1 month record of sales was $6,094.77. Today, I just checked our team sales about a half an hour ago, and we have broken a record, $6,193.84. Wow, that is incredible. And I know 1,200 of it is at least mine for a bunch of classes, but still, that's amazing. And give a shout out to all of my team members here. So we're going to go over my paper share card club, and then I'm going to be designing this one. Okay, so if you're not aware, I am doing a annual catalog share. And if you're not on my email list, then you didn't get this. It is posted on my website. No, it isn't yet. Because I need to figure out how to get this in a JPEG. I'm going to have to scan it on my printer, I think, because I don't have the PDF editor. I can't afford that right now, but that's something in my wish list. But I am doing an annual catalog share, and you need to reserve it by April 30th. And then on April 30th, I'm going to be sending out invoices to be paid by May 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. This is only for US residents and addresses only. And what it is, I'm going to do actually 5 different shares. One is just the designer series paper, and it's $59. All these prices include shipping, so I won't say shipping every single time. But this is a little misleading. I am doing the paper that comes 12 by 12. I will be cutting 6 by 12, and you'll get one sheet. Anything that is 6 by 6, you're going to get let's see, one or two, I can't remember. I got to figure it all out. But one of my downlines asked me about this. No, it was one of my customers. Sorry about that. And it is 6 by 12 on anything that is a 12 by 12, because I like to give full sheets. Because for an example, let me grab some paper. All right, so sometimes, oh, this is not a good example. Hold on. This one. Here, this is a perfectly great example. I don't remember the name of this paper. But see how this is more like a scrapbook page? So if I was to cut this 6 by 6 here and here, this person up here is just going to get the blue. And that's not fair, right? So when I cut this 6 by 12, you at least get some kind of print over here. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing 6 by 12. And you can, I don't know, of course, we haven't been able to order all of the designer series paper. I've got all that we could order. And I'm not sure all of the patterns that are going to be coming this year, 12 by 12. So I know there's at least one sheet that kind of resembles this. And I want my customers and my demonstrators, team members, to get something more than blue. Okay, so that's why I'm doing 6 by 12 whenever it's a 12 by 12. Hopefully that all makes sense. All right, so there's going to be 134 sheets. These are all of the patterns. I've never done an in color, bright, subtles, regals, and neutrals stacks, but we have a bunch of new colors this year, so I wanted to do that. Another share I'm doing is the new ribbon share. I have all of the textured ribbon with me and a couple other ones that we could pre-order. And that's one of the great things about being a demonstrator, either hobby or business minded. You can pre-order. So if you're not a demonstrator and you're watching and you would like to join and you like to get this product early, then you'll need to join. That's one of the perks of being a demonstrator. We would love to have you on our team, of course, and you would be number 20 for us. So that would be awesome. So the ribbon share is $40. And you're going to get approximately 2 yards of every single one of these. You're definitely going to want that textured ribbon because by far it's going to be my favorite, all the in colors. And then I'm doing a paper share that is the specialty paper, and that's $29. So $59, $40, $29. And then I'm doing crazy, but I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it a little different because I think this is the easiest way to do an embellishment share is just share half of the pack. Because if you cut it down, it takes too much time. And so that's why there's 890 pieces in this embellishment share. And that's $52. It's a little bit pricey, but if you get all of the full packages, well, you're going to pay a lot more than $52. And then you have a gotta have it all, because I always have a gotta have it all. And that means you get everything on this sheet at a discounted pricing of $155. Let's see what else. This program here, the product shares, is not eligible for my Perks with Graham rewards program. It's just too hard to keep track of. And quite honestly, I'm already giving you a pretty good deal. and I'm doing all the cutting for you, so that actually helps you too. One other thing is we never know about shipping delays. Right now, Stampin' Up! Is behind in shipping. I think we all know that. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't want to ship. Trust me, they want to ship. But on April 4th, the day before my birthday, was the largest ever in 35 years ordering day. So of course, with every order that is placed, that's an order to ship out. So I've worked in a warehouse part-time, probably a good 6 to 7 years of my life. I know what back orders are. Or not back orders, but delayed shipping, and how stressful that can be to get packages out the door. So please be patient. They are doing the best that they can, getting all of the orders out. All right, so again, got a paper share here of the DSP 59, new ribbon share 40, and that's all the new ribbons. It's not including anything that's carrying over. Specialty paper for 29, embellishment share for 52, and gotta have it all 155. So where can you find this information? I emailed it out already, so you'll need to be on my email list, or you can go to inspiredbygram.com, and it's will be up there later tonight, okay? Speaking of the annual catalog, I can't show you what's inside, but I can show you the cover. It's beautiful. All these fabulous, fabulous colors. Some of these I'm going to be using tonight, like this one right here. Let me find the ink pad. Moody Mauve. We're going to be using that one tonight. Okay. So in the back cover is, oh my gosh, can you imagine this in a sampler, like one of those photo boxes? I want to know how they make this. I mean, that's a lot of die cutting. However, if you have 2 sets of the dies, it can go a lot faster. This is just fabulous what they did here. I don't know what they used on the back part here, but it looks like a dark green. It could be shaded through. I'm not really sure. But Stampin' Up! Does have the recipes. I'm not sure if they have the recipes for this yet, but it's just gorgeous, right? You don't need any kind of words for this. You know, like sentiments or messages. It's just honestly gorgeous. And of course, adding a little bit of wing style on there, some of those flowers would even make it pop, especially these little daisies here. Okay, so if you need one of these, you can request one through my, you can just email me at Karen@inspiredbygram.com. I'd appreciate it if you are a demonstrator, that you do not request one from me, because you probably already have yours. And this is for only customers that are not working with a current Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, okay? All right, because your demonstrator is probably going to send you one for free. All right, so Card Club. I'm leaving this open until midnight tonight. One, because I'm not going to be cutting all the kits until Monday, because I'm working on my Dainty Flowers mega class tonight and throughout the weekend. And I've got over 150 some odd kits to make. So I'm going to leave this open. And you can register for my card club on my website on the right side. These are the cards we're going to be making this month. It's inspirational. So do you guys remember? Of course, my brain is fried from working. Waves of Inspiration, I think this is called. Remember that die that just cuts out this beautiful wave? This looks gorgeous on this pattern of the Designer Series paper by the Bay. Mitt Macaron, which is retiring, but see, I got a little fancy here. There's a little bit of glue here, so pardon that. I added the DSP this way. I've never done it that way, but I tried to do something a little different. So that's one card. You're going to get 2 kits to make this one, and it is embossed back here. All right, and number 2 is the Happy Birthday card. I used the plant dies to create this, and there's some ribbon underneath here. This is Coastal Cabana, by the way. I don't have this bundle. This bundle is on back order. So I used what I had in my craft room to create my April card club. And I want to show you that even though these pieces here will be die cut, this little sentiment here, the bird, and these two foliage pieces, all the cardstock, you can use basically whatever you have in your craft room for my card club. So just wanted to let you know that. And this is two designs here. This is a masculine card, if you ask me. This one too, you could make this a happy birthday, and that could be a masculine card too. It uses Sahara sand, which is retiring. It's a retiring color, but I had some of it and I wanted to use it for April Card Club so I wouldn't be left over with it. You'll get some ribbon here to complete that embellishment if you want it or not. And I like the seashells in this one here, and you can see the embossing folder back here. I will emboss all of this for you. And on the inside, I just use a strip of the designer series paper for the inside. And then the final card is this one here. The paper has this paper is a 6x6 pattern. So it has these birds that you can fussy cut out. And for this one, you'll need to have a circle. It could be a punch. It could be the stylish shapes, which this one is. It can be the laryngeal circles, whatever you want. But I can't cut this piece here that has the sand on it because that's part of the designer series paper. But we all have punches that will work with this. This is Balmy Blue, by the way. And you'll get that circle that's underneath there. And then on the inside, I just added this strip that was left over from this pattern here. And then the last thing you'll receive is a full package of the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. I tried to make this a masculine, and I'm actually going to be doing this class for the assisted living facility where I was yesterday. They picked out this class. They were done with flowers and they wanted to go ocean. So that's what they'll be making next month. And it makes it easy for me because I already have a class made. Okay, I am talking a lot and I don't have any water, so hopefully I don't start coughing. All right, this is a card this is one of the cards I made in the Dainty Flowers Mega Class. And what I wanted to do is, because I'm winging it tonight, I have no idea what my cards are going to look like. But I'm going to be using all the new in colors. And I'm going to be using a stamp set and bundle. It's Circle Sayings. You guys know I'm a punch girl. And Stampin' Up! Has the 2 3/8 punch. It's on back order. I'm so sorry, but it's been on back order for a while because it's so popular. And then it goes with the Circle Sayings. And there are 14 stamps in this stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so you'll need a piercing mat to stamp your images on it. But I have them all over to my right side here because I'm going to stamp with them. And I'm going to be stamping with the new in colors. And this is something I have not done yet. So we're going to see what this stamp set looks like and what the colors look like as well. And then I'll create a couple cards. But anyway, we'll just take a look at this card real quick. I used the Brush Brass Butterflies, which are carrying over. Mossy Meadow, which is carrying over as well. Old Olive carrying over. And then on the inside, this is kind of what I made here. So let's do one thing first. I need to get some basic white cardstock because I want to stamp those. And like I said tonight, we're going to wing it. So hold on just a second. All right, let's see. It looks like I need to open a new pack of the basic white. So let's do that. It's kind of like opening a package of dimensionals, right? Brand new package. There's 40 sheets in here. And by the way, if you want to save some money, some of our cardstock and envelopes, and especially the liquid glue, this liquid glue is going to be going up in price by $1.50. So now is the time to load up on your liquid glue. And I know most of you use liquid glue. So make sure that is on your order. What else here? So I need some white. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to keep my space very, very clean. Let's see who's on here. Carla and Debbie. And there's a few other watching too. So let us know where you're watching from. I know, Debbie, you're on Virginia Beach. You should have taken me and we could have crafted together. Okay. One thing I'm doing is I'm extending my host code. And what I'm going to be doing is this card here tonight is going to be the card that will be available for using this host code. I used this host code only for yesterday, and those orders will receive some paper, DSP, and an embellishment for placing the order yesterday when it was all free shipping. Going towards starting today for the next week, I will be using that same host code, and you'll receive 6 kits, and all the die cuts, punch shapes, cardstock envelopes. You will not receive any of the stamped images because I follow the Stampin' Up! Policy, and I abide by Stampin' Up! Rules, and I cannot send you stamped images. But you'll get all of this. You'll get white as well on the inside. So that is going to be my host code here. And it is 9ENGNJG3. So N is number 9. ENG is abbreviation for English. NJ is the abbreviation for New Jersey. And G3, isn't there a G3 for like Gatorade or something like that? Maybe it's G2. But anyway, that's my host code. Now, what I want to do is bring in my piercing mat, and we're going to open up these colors. So the in colors that are going to be new, and some of us as demonstrators already have, is Boho Blue. Now, you might recall we offered the Boho Blue mini die cutting machine as a incentive to join Stampin' Up! Last few months, 2 months. Also, we have Pebbled Path. It's kind of like a grayish brown color. And then we have Wild Wheat. Now, I think this is going to be one of my favorite colors. I'm not sure because I haven't used it yet, but I did last night while I was attending my Uplines team meeting. I cleaned my craft room and I made all of my cardstock rainbow order. And when I opened up the paper, Wild Wheat, I really liked it. So that could be one of my favorites. Copper Clay is another one. And then we've got Moody Mauve, which I think is going to be a favor of mine as well. Now, I have not opened these. I've only added the name on the front here. All these stickers still need to be on, but let's see what we got here. So I've got a piece of basic white, and all the stamps are over here. I'm going to stamp 3 images in each color, and the last one will only be 2 because I could actually do one twice, but I wanted to see how these colors looked. So we're going to start with Moody Mauve. Okay, and when we have a new ink pad, you guys, it is a little stiff, okay? You can fix that by adding petroleum jelly with a Q-tip in the track here and along this side here, or you can use candle wax. Now, I don't like to use that like a birthday candle because the wax gets on the ink pad itself. I use petroleum jelly, so I have not done that yet, but trust me, it will make your life a lot easier, and it will definitely break in over time, okay? If I added that petroleum jelly right now, it would slide super quick. Okay, so we're going to start with the Moody Mauve, and let's see what we got. I'll make sure I'm on here. All right, so Let's start over here. Of course, I already got some on my block. I'm going to actually zoom in so you can see a little bit closer. Okay, is that better? Can somebody tell me if that's better? I'll stamp and then you can see or tell me. Oh, of course, I already got a mark right there. All right, so that's Moody Mauve. And that one over there. The next one here is called Celebrate. And I'm going to go this way. Very crisp and clean. Now, when you get a new ink pad, they could be super juicy. And if that happens, just take a tissue or a paper towel. Paper towel will probably be better because it's less fibers. And just dab it a little bit. And that will reduce some of the juiciness of your ink. Now, you could stamp that sentiment in the middle there, but it says warm hello. So that really doesn't make sense for that one. So we're just going to stamp over here, and I don't know if this is straight or not because I'm on videotaping. All right, so that is Moody Mauve. Next color is going to be Copper Clay. And let's see if we can do it another. I've got that mess right there, but hopefully I can avoid it. I'll go across this way. Okay, so Moody Mauve is, we have a word that says smile. It's like a brown. It's actually browner than I thought it would be. And now we have Thinking of You. Very kind of, it's like a typewriter print almost, really. Now this one, I don't know what it is, but I'll probably figure it out. It looks like a sun rays. Okay. These, all of the in colors, I believe, are earth tones. They're earth tones to me. So they are actually starting out to be looking very much like earth tones. All right, so that's 3 of the Copper Clay. All right, next up is going to be Wild Wheat, and I said that I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one. Oh, it's going to be one of my favorites, but we shall see. All right, I've got a sentiment that says, because you're awesome. And all you guys are awesome out there. Ooh, that's kind of like a greenish brown. And there's some yellow in that too. That's actually really nice. I like that. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Sending you a, oh, warm hello, right? So let's put this one over here. Okay. That's warm hello. Sending you a warm hello. And you know what? You could probably, you know, this one's like a circle. I don't know what this would, let's see what this would look like. I'm just going to wing it. Remember, I said it's wing it tonight. Hey, that's not too bad. That looks like my logo. I used a circle with some openness here. If you guys don't know, I actually finally decided that I was going to make myself a logo. And it's on my Facebook page, and I'm also starting to use it with my emails. Tilly is a follower of my Facebook page, and she recommended the pink and the mustard color. Oh, that's really fun. Seashells. Sweet. That actually stamps really nicely, you guys. That would go with your ocean theme. All right, so that's Wild Wheat. Next up is going to be Pebbled path. Oh, shoot, this one's really, really tight. Oh, I'm going to have to work on that one, sorry. So Pebble Path kind of reminds me of like a gray granite, and there's some brown in there as well. And I just got this ink all over Wild Wheat. Hey, that one worked pretty good, right? Okay, so we got 3 to stamp, and it says thank you. You know what? I'm going to play with this a little. I'm just going to add thank you right up here. I kind of batched that Y there, but looks pretty good. There's a little bit of green in that, I think. Even though it's brown, there's a hint of green. At least that's what my eyes are seeing. And my eyes are horrible. All right, this one says happy birthday, so we're going to put it in the celebrate circle. Okay. This is really fun. You can totally do a lot with this one. And then we have 1, 2. Okay, I've done 2, 3, 4. Oh, I went too far with this. I'm going to stamp this one because I only have one color left. I'm going to stamp again. This one's a big one. It's like a sun. Oh, wow. Again, that is Pebbled Path. Now you could use the Memento Black and use your blends to color that in, or your watercolor pencils. That would look fabulous. And then we're going to finish up with Boho Blue, which is one of our, which is the same color as the Mini Cut and Emboss machine, which demonstrators can order now. And then if there's any left, customers will be able to order as well. All right, thinking of you today. Let's put this one over here. Okay, that's Boho Blue. And then we got a cupcake. And I'm going to stamp this one right here. Oh, look at that frosting. And this would look really nice in Memento Black, and you can color that in as well. So I'm going to go grab my Memento Black just to see what it looks like. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to clean a couple of these with my Stampin' Scrub. Where did that go? Right here. So if you are not familiar with our Stampin' Scrub, this cleans your stamps. I use the Stampin' Mist, and I use the Stampin' Scrub. There's a wet side and a dry side. One of my downlines suggested putting a little sticker up here because it's more helpful and it's easier to see, especially with new stampers, that this is the wet side. So I just spray mine with about 6 to 8 squirts. You don't want to overdo it because then you're going to get too much of the residue, the water or spray on your block and your stamp. All right, so I'm going to just clean off that one, and I'm going to clean off that one too, the ocean. Which, Debbie, you got to bring me back a seashell. And if you see any sea glass, I would appreciate at least 2 pieces of sea glass. Let me find there it is. Okay, so we're going to stamp these in Memento Black to see exactly what it's going to look like. Now, when I'm using Memento Black, I like to take the ink pad to the stamp itself. I have a little bit more control this way, and then I can see that it's all inked up. So let's go here. Oh, that looks really good, you guys. You're going to be able to definitely use your Stampin' Blends to color that in. And the next one is going to be this big ocean theme with the yellow, or the sunshine, which it was beautiful here today. Not in the morning, but my goodness, it finished in a beautiful day. And the sunset, I just peeked out. It's not very good today. All right, so we're going to stamp this one right here, right next to it. Oh, that's really crisp too. You can see the difference with the Memento Black, where it looks a little bit thinner than over here, which is the pebbled path. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit cleaner here than here. And it's just the type of ink. And then there was one other one I was going to do. Oh, the cupcake. Now, since this one is small, I'll just be able to stamp it this way. And we'll put it right next to the other one. Same thing. It's a little bit finer lines. And then the boho blue. So that is your template with all of the in colors. Do you guys have a favorite yet? Let me just zoom out. Okay, and while I'm kind of cleaning up here, you guys can put in the comments your favorite new ink color, and I will close the ink pads if you need a refresher. I'll put them in alphabetical order for you, because that's what I am, alphabetical order. Pebbled path. And the last one here, if I can, there we go. Wild Wheat. Okay, I'm sorry if there's a glare. It looks like there's a little bit of a glare over here with my lighting system, but that is my ring light. So if I go over a little bit, maybe it will, oh yeah, it's not so bad now. Maybe I'll push all the way over so you don't get that. So let's see what you guys all pick for your favorite color while I am cleaning up. And I want to actually clean off those stamps, get the ink off them. And it looks like we got our first comment, Wild Wheat. Who's going to be next? My laptop is definitely, it's like 20 seconds behind. So you guys are seeing the comments before I am. You can, I'm going to tell you already, this may be, I know this bundle is going to be one of my card clubs. I'm not sure which month it will be. I do know there's a few bundles that are already on either low inventory or back ordered already. And that's just demonstrators ordering. And I know some of the ink colors before I came on live tonight, I noticed that they were either on low inventory or out of stock right now. So we did the color refresh, and I'm happy we did the color refresh. I know some people aren't, but it's been like 7 years and we need something new. And that's Karen. Although there's not an evening evergreen in there, there's no green, that's okay. And because there's plenty of earth tones there. All right, one other thing I need to get is my punch. All right, do we have any other votes? I can't see them. I don't know if I'm frozen or not, so let me just double check to see if there's any more votes for any colors. YouTube's being not nice to me. I don't know if there's more or not. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I'm gonna stack these up, and I might use some of these. I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, I'm gonna definitely use this stamp set because I don't know as if I have any other blocks that will work. So this is the card we're gonna replicate tonight. This was one of the cards I offered in my Mega Daisy Delight Mega class, which sold out, by the way, and I appreciate all of you that ordered. There was 11 kits, and I sold all 11. So, with that said, let me grab my stack of paper over here. Now, another reason why I am doing my product share, the designer series paper, the ones that are 12 by 12, is because lately Stampin' Up! Has been making or designing paper like this, okay? Where you ever have a blank spot here, or it's kind of like, let me see, this one here, okay? I'm going to show you how I cut this paper into workable cards, okay? I have all the cardstock here that coordinates with it, or whatever I have left, okay? So then here's another one here with the evening evergreen. All right, and then we have this really bright paper, which I have not used, you guys. I like can't believe it. It's Enjoy the Journey. You guys know I'm a hiker, but it's so nice. I know. It's very bright, like especially this one, but I'm really sad I didn't use it, but I will use it on oh, see, that one is by far my favorite because that's the kind of sunset I really like. This one up, I like both shades. I love both of them. And that seems like a winter theme to me. And that looks like ice cold, of course, because of the snow. All right, so what I'm going to do is I will show you how I cut the paper. And then I'll make a couple cards and we'll see how it goes. Since I have this one here, I'm going to take the cardstock that goes with that. And let's go over. So on the back, sorry, this is a hot mess here. I don't know what it is, but something got on this back here. So on the back side, it says this designer series paper, the Enjoy the Journey, which was on a celebration free 12 by 12 pack. It coordinates with Coastal Cabana. Okay, Coastal Cabana. Garden Green, which I don't have because I'm totally out of it. That's Shaded Spruce, by the way. Highland Heather. I'll take this one out. This is Highland Heather. It's the light purple, which is going to stay. Mango Melody, which is retiring. It's very, very bright. Melon Mambo, which is staying. Polished Pink, which is retiring. And then we have Pumpkin Pie, which is staying. Starry Sky is staying because it's in color the second year. And then I think I've got all of them except for Garden Green. I do not have that color. So I brought in Shaded Spruce to see if I could work with it. Not quite sure. All right, so I'm going to cut. It's an easy cut as well. And I'm going to work with this one here, even though it's a winter theme. I'm going to go with this. All right, my paper trimmer is probably under all that paper. No, it's over here. All right, so when you have a piece like this, no, okay, I'm zoomed in out as far as I can. There's a cute little bird right out my window. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's talking to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this at 3 inches all the way across. So you'll get 4 strips. Okay. Let's see. Make sure it's straight. All right, this is easy. Can you hear that bird? I'll try to be quiet. Okay, so I've got the 4 strips. Then I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to cut at 5.5. And you're just going to be left with this piece here. Okay. This is the same thing. It's all the same, you guys. This is a really easy card to mass produce. I have to make so many swap cards this week too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a shoebox next weekend, and I need to make a lot of kits for that. And then I have a card swap on the Norway cruise, which is, I have got some time for that. I'm really worried about next weekend though. So if Debbie, you get back here in time, you and Dottie will come over and help me out for sure. Okay, so that's easy, right? So we've got all of these patterns here. You can put them all together. It's a nice little puzzle now, right? So we've got that. That's like purple themes. And then we've got down here, like Coastal Cabana. Oops, this one goes here. Okay. So then what I do, I take the cardstock colors that go with this paper and I try to figure out what is the best base and what is going to be the best panel. Believe it or not, card designing for me is the hardest thing hardest thing for me. It takes me like an hour to create a card, honest to God. All right, so I'm going to take out 2 of these. I think I want to make the purple one. I don't know. We'll see. So what I do is I take the designer series paper and I take the cardstock color. Shaded Spruce probably not going to work because that garden greens, the trees are in there. So I just basically, let's fan these out. It'd be easier this way. So I grab all the cardstock colors that go with the paper. White goes with it too, so I won't pull that one out. And then what I do is I just go like this. Okay, what color is going to look the best as a panel? And it's got to be different than the one that's the main. It could be white too. I'm not sure because I don't have that garden green. So the best one, I think I'm going to get away with it with the Shaded Spruce, by the way. I think because it's going to be a really thin border. And I think we can do it. So then so I've got this color and then I take it and I move it along all of the patterns to see what is going to work the best. And of course, it's going to be the Coastal Cabana. So then I'll take these 2 out. These will go over to the side. Oh, I think my cat's crying. She wants to come in and talk to you guys. Okay, so now I want the card base to be Coastal Cabana, and this is going to be the panel. So we will take our trimmer again. And I'm going to create the card base. Okay, and then, oh, where'd the card go? I can't remember which way it opened up. I need it top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 card bases at kind of the same time. So what I do is I take an 8.5 by 11 and I'm going to score it with my Stampin' Trimmer at 4 1/4. And the scoring tool is this one here. This trimmer, I have 2 of them, and I think this is my oldest one. And I use this one a lot to cut all the smaller pieces of paper, cardstock. And it's getting a little worn out. I think I need to buy another one. All right, so I scored it. Of course, I don't know if you saw that or not. So I scored it at 4 1/4. Then I rotate it and I line it up with the 5 1/2 and I cut it. Now I have 2 card bases. Okay. Then this is 3 by 5 1/2. I'm going to take the shaded spruce and I'm going to make this 3 1/8 by 5 1/2. So we know this is, it's 8 1/2 by 11. So we're going to rotate this. It's going to be 5 1/2, right? So you're going to use that strip, okay, for each card. The white panels, I don't know if we could do anything with these. I might try. I don't know if we can or not. All right, so that's it. I'm going to grab some white panels. I pre-cut a whole pack of the basic white. Every time I need a pack, I'll just cut them 4 by 5 1/4 because I use so many of them. Okay, so we've got here, I'm going to grab my liquid glue. And if you're just coming on, you should, I know lots of you use liquid glue. You need to buy this now because it is going to be going up in price by $1.50. So make sure you get it on your next order. And you can use my host code, which is right here. And I'll be sending you this class. All right, so 1/8 of a border is very, very small border. I like using 1/8 of an inch because that's my taste. Okay, so I have that one, and I'm gonna pretend I'm mass producing. I like this side too. I was kind of thinking maybe I wanted to use that side to see the difference, but I'll just go with this one here. Okay, with the liquid glue, you still have time to move it around, which I really like. Okay, so we have these two. We need some Stampin' Dimensionals because this is going to be popped up. So it looks like I got some edge pieces here. Make sure you use these, you guys. They don't throw. I had this question asked yesterday at my class. One of the ladies said all she had was edge pieces, and I give them half of a sheet to use in class, and all she had was edge pieces, and she said, I guess I'm all done with the circle ones. I can throw this away, right? I said, absolutely not. You can still use those pieces, even though they're not circles. They're still usable, right? You get 300 dimensionals in a package, which is quite a bit. But don't throw your dimensionals out when you have edge pieces left. See, they work just fine. Now, I don't have my silicone craft sheet, but that's okay because this desk it's got some polyurethane on it, so it won't stick too much. Okay, so I got the dimensionals on, I got the backings removed, and now I am going to, I had all my ribbon in a bin right here. So I just grabbed some of the ribbon that's from the annual catalog. Just took off my rack, and I'm going to see which one is going to look the best. That one actually is going to look pretty good. All right, we're going to cut a small piece of ribbon. Actually, I just remembered I don't need to wrap this around, so I'm going to put these on the card bases itself. And I don't have my bone folder over here, so I'll just use the cap of my paper snips. That works too. Okay, so we're going to just add this right on. Very, very easy. It's about a quarter or a half an inch on both sides. Okay, so we've got those centered on. And now with that other card, I had some, wherever it is, it's buried. I wanted to see it, but it's, oh no, it's probably over here. No, I'll find it later tonight. Okay, so next I need to stamp because I need some kind of focal point here. And I use the double oval punch. And by the way, this one is carrying over, which I'm so happy about. I'm gonna use the shaded spruce and I'm gonna punch out 2 of these. So I've got those ready. And now I'm gonna take some white, which, see, I was making a template here, and that's fine. We got 2 sides to every paper. And I'm gonna cut this down. Actually, let me just see if I can find a smaller piece. I keep all these scraps, the thin ones, because you need to use thin, about 1 inch to get to that oval. All right, we're gonna stamp, and I'm gonna use one of the sentiments that I used earlier. Let's see. I think I want to do birthday because I've got some birthdays coming up. I think this is the one. Happy birthday. Now, I'm going to see if any of these colors will work. I don't think so. Actually, I'm going to try Pebble Path. It's a dark color. And we'll see what it looks like. If it doesn't, then I will use Shaded Spruce. I think it's going to be fine. I swear my eyes are playing tricks on me because it looks green. It's a grayish brown color, but for me in person, it looks kind of greenish. All right, so we got the happy birthday going. Wow, that just like shut easy. We'll flip these over and I'm going to grab my liquid glue once again and I'll add it to both of these. So again, when you're mass producing, do the same thing at least twice. It will save you lots of time. All right, and then this is still wet and it will dry once I get it on the paper. All right, now we need to add just some dimensionals to the back of these. These backings are all going on the floor, but don't you worry. I am going to clean them up before I go to bed tonight because they bother me. Like, that's the last thing I do before I go to bed is I sweep my floor. Okay, so on that other card, I had linen thread underneath the sentiment. I'm going to see if I can make it a little fancy here and grab some of this soft succulent ribbon and see what I can make with it. First of all, I want to know where I'm going to put this, right? I think it almost looks a little top heavy up there. I should have waited and put the stamping dimensionals on after I put the ribbon on, but we're going to see if I can do this. Now, on a masculine card, I'm not sure if I would add the ribbon or not, to be honest with you. Would you guys? All right, I'm gonna have to add some more. And let's see. You can also Scotch tape this. I think I'm gonna grab some Scotch tape. It'd be a heck of a lot easier to do that. No one will know except for us that I added the tape. And now I just have to add one of those. And I got to sneak this one in over here, I think. Okay. That's like wicked crazy with the ribbon. I don't know. Like I said, I'm winging it tonight. I don't think I would have the ribbon on there for a guy card, honestly. It just looks too feminine. So this is the girl card. I need to get another Stampin' Dimensional under there because it's kind of popping up. All right. Thank you, Ray Henderson. I don't recognize your name, so you might be a first-time live watcher. I kind of winging it tonight because I work today, my day job. I had nothing planned, so I'm winging it. All right, so that's that one. We'll call that the feminine one. And then we're going to take this one, and this will be the masculine one. And honestly, I think all you really need to do is, I'm going to put this down here. Okay, I know it's covering up the mountains, but that's okay. Embellishments for a guy, I tend to say they need to be like rustic almost. Let's see, what can I add to it? Oh, I should grab some of the new ones. See what we got in here for new ones. Oh, I know which ones. The ink colors will work. Of course. Oh, these will work. Perfect for guys. And the pearls, not so much. Okay, so these are called Adhesive Back Solid Gems. These will be new. And then these, I don't have the back paper of it. I don't remember the name of it, but they're really nice. And I'm going to use the Pebbled Path ones because that will be good for masculine. Sorry, there's like a hot mess here. I just keep grabbing stuff, and it's just like totally taking up my area. Okay, so there's 3 different sizes, so let's use all 3 sizes. Now, this is a big one, so I'm going to put it up here. And then the middle one, remember, we're going to form our triangle, so let's put another one there. And then the little one, I think I'm just going to put them all over here. That looks fine. It's a triangle, right? Okay, so that's the masculine one, I would say. And then the feminine one, I'm going to use pearls. They are carrying over, by the way, so that's really nice. The iridescent pearls. So we'll make this more feminine with the pearls. And I'll add 2 of the larger ones. And one of the really tiny ones here. Down here. Okay, so I did wing it. I'm not going to do the insides because I don't want to, you guys know, I'll just put white and with some designer series paper on there. Or I'm just thinking. No. You could stamp the celebrate on the inside is what I was thinking. This little celebrate here. I've already used happy birthday. So I don't think anything would look good, like work together. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. All right, so let me know what you guys think of this easy design. Okay, I'm gonna look at the comments to see if you guys have any questions. If not, I'm gonna take another piece of designer series paper. I don't know what it is gonna be, but we'll see what it is. You wouldn't add the ribbon, I wouldn't either. To be honest with you, that just looks way too much, right? Okay. All right. I think that there's no questions that I can see. So I'm going to put these away. So all you need to do is you can mass produce with this type of design. I've got 2 already made, and then I've got another 2 I can make. And then you could go with a purple theme as well. Okay, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather. Or you could just flip it over and use this side, the back side, right? You've got all this to choose from. Okay, so let me grab one more of the paper, another theme here, and we will see what I can make with that. I'm gonna need my paper trimmer once again. I think it's hard decision here. I don't know what I want. I'm just gonna grab all the stack here and just go real quick and see. We already did this one here, so I'm gonna put that one off to the side. It's probably gonna be either, I'm gonna go with this one because I like Evening Evergreen. And I'm sad that it is retiring, but you never know, it could come back, right? Okay, so these are all the colors that go with this paper. I pulled them out, and we'll do the same thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this the same size, 3 by 12 at first. I'm gonna look at it to see. I'm gonna show you a different way you can use this as well. So let's go 3 by 12. Oh, wait, I'm just thinking. No, I can't. 3 by 12, and then I'm going to go 4 by 12. I'm going to save that for a rainy day, or I might put it on the card. Then I'm going to turn this one, and we are going to make this one this side is going to be 5.5 for right now. And this one is going to be 5 1/4. We'll save this because we could use this on the inside. Okay, so that's that corner piece that really doesn't have any of the design, right? And again, that's why I am doing my paper share. The 12 by 12s are going to be 6 by 12s because that's going to happen. See, now that's, oh shoot, no, I didn't. I did that right. Oh, I want that fern. Just gotta be careful how you are. Gotta pay attention to the cuts you're making. So 5.5. And this one's gonna be 5.5. All right, put this away for a second. We're gonna keep this one. This is gonna be part of our card today. For me, I'm going to look at what do I like the best. I like this one the best. And then this one, and this one. I think this is the paper that went with, yeah. So there's lots of different colors. I think this is the paper that goes with this. But I'm going to fan them out. There's different colors in the designer series paper, by the way. So that's why you'll see colors in here that are not going to work with that theme we're going with. But I do include them when I'm designing. I fan them out like this. Of course, I use white as well or vanilla, but I don't make that part of it. Now I'm going to see what's going to work as the edge piece. I don't have any soft sea foam, and that would look really good. Oh, that's going to work perfect. Yep, I already know. But I'm going to go real quick just to see, double check. That will go too. So now I'm going to narrow it down. This is how I do it. I'm going to narrow it down to these 3. And then I'm going to figure out what color is the card base and what is going to be the edge piece here. Soft succulent, definitely it's going to be too light. You need something that's going to be bright. So soft succulent goes. Next is the Coastal Cabana, which I really like. I think that's going to be my choice because the Evening Evergreen, so it's too close. There's too much Evening Evergreen in the designer series paper here to make it work. So we are going to go this way. Okay, and then I need this piece too. So I'm going to get rid of all these others. I'm only going to make one of these cards, by the way. And there's not going to be any ribbon whatsoever. All right, so we've got our Evening Evergreen. Again, it's retiring, so I know there's still Evening Evergreen left, so you might want to order some before it's gone, because when it's gone, it's gone. You know, and they might bring it back. So I just scored that with my paper trimmer at 4 1/4, and I cut it at 5 1/2. And then another simple cut is going to be 3 1/8. Save that. By 5 1/2. And then you have both panels for your card. Then I said we were going to be using this piece here. All right, that's the piece that didn't have any of the design on it. And I want to make sure this is 4 by 5 1/4. And this is going to be how you're going to use this piece here. I'm not sure how it's going to look, you guys. But I might end up using the other side. It might work. All right, so we'll take our card base. And I'm going to use the back of this here. I'm too lazy to go over and get my bone folder. Here's this one. I like that Coastal Cabana. And then I was just going to put this on the top. Then it would go like, oh shoot, I should have cut this 5 1/2. Karen was not thinking on that. So if I go, I'm going to put this together because I know this is gonna be together. Fuzzy wants to come in. I might have to go get her. She's scratching at the door. She's like a little dog. But she hates dogs, by the way. It stresses her out. Okay, you guys can look at this. Oops. Pretty paper. Well, I go open the door for her. Come on. Come in. She's probably going to say hi to you. She gets jealous when she hears me talking on the phone or FaceTiming my kids or my adult kids or my grandkids. She has to be part of the picture. I don't know, do you guys have animals like that? It's certainly like she's jealous. She's talking. Oh, goodness. I want to see something. I want to see what this one's at. Grab my trimmer real quick. Oh, this one's at 5.5. So just pretend. I'm thinking, you guys. I don't know. I just got to play with it. I like it like that. I'm just going to flip over one more time and see. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how this one turns out. The design's tricking me. So there's about 1/4 inch on the left side and the right side, but it's flush at the top. Okay, and then we've got this one here. Make sure I'm looking at that one because it is kind of a directional pattern. And we will add a little bit here. And now let's figure out, I want to use a 2 3/8 circle punch. And where's my template? I'm going to get this out because I want to see if an in color is going to work with this color. Boho blue. I think I'm going to try boho blue. It's not Coastal Cabana, but it's blue. And the Pebble Path would work too, but we just used that one. So I'm going to try boho blue. And let's see, which one do we want to use? I want this to be, again, I think I'm doing thank you because I need some thank you cards. And let's see, sending you a thank you. I'm going to try that. So I've got the 2 3/8 circle punch. And I'm just going to punch out a couple circles just in case. I use scraps like this, you guys, because there's always 2 sides to every piece of paper. And where's that stamp here? I'm going to use 2 colors. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm going back to the Pebbled Path because gray will look good with that. And I'm going to stamp this. Oh, there's not enough ink on there. And I got ink on the block, of course. Going to switch over to the boho blue. And I'm going to add thank you. No. I'm going to do the other half. Okay. Then I'm going to add boho blue in the middle. I don't know, we'll see. See if it works. But I am thinking, Karen's thinking, I want some Coastal Cabana. Just going to go to my scraps here and find one. Going to use that punch again. And I'm just wondering what it would look like. I like that little overhang. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Grab my glue. And then we'll overhang it just a little bit. Now the blue, the boho blue, probably Coastal Cabana, of course, would have been better. But, you know, I'm experimenting and that's okay. This definitely needs to be popped up. So we will take some more dimensionals. And on a circle, I just use 3 to create that triangle, just like embellishments. You don't need to use 4. 3 is just fine. And I'm going to put this here, but I'm not going to stick it down yet. Because I'm thinking that, I was thinking the silver elegant trim might look good underneath that, but if I add some embellishments, it's not going to. So I'm just going to keep it plain. And I need to turn it just a little bit because it's not straight. And then for embellishments, let's see. I'm going to use these. And these are new. They are called the Adhesive Back Solid Gems. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with it. It's experiment kind of night. I'm going to go with this the smaller pieces or sizes, pieces. And let's see, I'm going to go over here. It's just a subtle different color here. 1, 2, and then our other triangle. Let's add it right up here. I'm not so hot about that boho blue there, but I do like the overall design for sure. Okay, so that is another design for you. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me grab the other cards. All right, that's the one with the ribbon. That's a hot mess. I'm going to just take that and put it off to the side. So this is definitely would be designed a little bit different. The Pebble Path does look fine. It's just the boho blue is just too like balmy bluish. Evening Evergreen, of course, would have looked good. Coastal Cabana too. So do you guys have a favorite? I mean, here's using the DSP under here, and over here, we did not use it. It's just cardstock. So, not sure. What do you guys think? Your cat whines when you're out of sight. That's hilarious. Let's see. Any other votes before I sign off? Oh, now she wants to go out. Hold on. Go. She does this at nighttime. It's a typical cat, right? All right, while you guys are voting, I'm just going to go over one last time. My host code here is 9, ENG like English, NJ like New Jersey, and G3 like Gatorade. I think it's G2, I'm not sure. And you'll receive a kits to make 6 cards with this theme. All the supplies, no stamped images because that's against Stampin' Up! Policy. And if a demonstrator says that they will send it to you stamped, just let you know that that is against policy. We did go over all of the ink colors here. And Here's the other card that I designed. I know I'm going to throw in a flower one because I do have a Wash and Beauty. Look at that. That's pretty. That's a nice card set, right? You could make 6 cards, same design. They're all different, right? You got the foliage, you got some pretty flowers, and you got the mountain scene. And I would do away with this one, and I would just use the double olive punch, make them all the same. Here's the ribbon or the linen thread that I put underneath. That's what I was trying to do, but that ribbon was just too big. Okay. You like the one on the left. This one, Carla? I don't know if I screwed it up, the order up yet. I like all of them, and I would substitute that. I'm going to see if I can take it off because I don't like it. I'm going to just create something else, right? Why not? Because I would have to tear it apart anyway. That's if I can find my punch. It's right here. I'm going to go grab my blue. I like the circle sayings because it has lots of nice words. Thinking of you, happy birthday, smile today. Like, thank you because you're awesome, warm hello. Like, those are all nice sentiments to use pretty much every day. Let's see. I'm going to make this one say smile. All right, we'll just add some glue here. And our dimensionals. Totally hot mess now, you guys. I have no idea. Well, I'm sure you do. It's like this all the time. I have one dimensional, so I'm going to put it in the middle. And let's put this on. I'm going to cover up that area. Just going to slide it down as far as I can. And no, it's going to be in the middle. There. Now that's better. So everybody likes this one, not the flowers. All right, so I think that is everything. Don't forget about my product share. It's on my website, inspiredbygraham.com. And if you look on the right side, you will see my product share a little bit later tonight. I've got to figure out how to get that PDF into a JPEG because I don't have the PDF editor. So my card club is also going to stay open until midnight tonight because I'm not going to be cutting paper until probably late. I'm going to my mom and dad's on Sunday, so Monday probably, so you still have some time. But here are the cards. They're inspirational, like birthday cards, ways of inspiration. I did not have the bundle that goes with this paper here by the Bay paper. So I used what I had in my craft room, like you guys probably do as well. I did fussy cut that bird out, and I should have popped it up with some dimensionals, but that's okay too. And 8 card designs with all the die cuts. No stamping, of course. I do all the basic work for you guys. even emboss. And then you'll get a full package of the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. Card Club's a monthly subscription for $39. And you can, if you stay for 6 months, you'll get a $25 reward from myself, and that'll be $25 of Stampin' Up! Product. And there are basic necessities for every craft room. I try to make it as basic as possible, like envelopes, glue, dimensionals, so even blocks. I like to throw in a block once in a while. So anyway, that's Card Club. Here's my cards for my host code, something very similar, and my product share you'll find a little bit later. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or you need a new catalog and you're not working with a current Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to earn your business, of course. I am trying to earn the Mexico trip. I am a little bit over halfway, but just a little bit over halfway, and I need to get to the 40,000 points, and I'm at currently, I think, 22,000 something and change. So would appreciate your business to help me get there, and I will see you next. Now, I got to figure out next week because I'm going to be really busy on Thursday. I might not be able to do a live next week because my friend and I are going to my Uplines convention in Michigan. So we're going to be driving, and I need to get some sleep because we're going to be probably leaving at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning here from Vermont and driving all the way to Michigan. So probably not, but I'll definitely try to get a video uploaded or something. I got to get back to the craft fair kits because I know you guys have been waiting for those as well. So I've got all the supplies. I just need to find time, and I wanted to work with a new paper from the annual catalog. So again, if you have any questions, you can simply email me at Karen@inspiredbygram.com. I hope you guys have a great weekend because I know I'm going to. All right, you take care and be well.